evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Catapult Safety Solutions. Hey, bringing another product review. Obviously, by those folks down there at Feniex. Proudly made here in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the Q3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Q3, or Quad T3, some people are referred to as and everything. Made by their Feniex. Is one of their newer products to come out in their quad line. Obviously, if you follow their website, they also came out with the Quantum line, but they have brought the quad technology into the T3. So you get the four colors: red, blue, amber, and white, all in this single little light. And don't let them be fooled. When they say, hey, the size matters. Size, yeah, it's not in this case. For what you get in this small of a little of a package, you get tremendous output. And guess what? All of it still comes in the exact same size as the T3s. So if you want to just easily swap these out for whatever T3s you have on, whether vehicle, ATV, UTV, whatever, you easily can. I mean, it's going to require a little bit additional wiring. Obviously, you got a little bit of a bundle back here of wires versus the T3. But, I mean, for what you can do with multi-colors, multi-modes, it's truly going to be worth it. And I tell you what, these little suckers are hard to come by right now, my friends. It took me quite a while to get these in. I'm just nobody. But even larger distributors are kind of limited on stock with these. Yeah. So get them while the getting's good. Now I mentioned that the exact same size. It's come with the same hardware. The only thing that's a little bit different is obviously the wiring. You get a bigger bundle. And if you can pick these up for $10 more than what you do the T3s. Granted, T3s still an amazing light, incredibly bright. But what these offer and what you can do with these is, in my opinion, truly worth the price. With these, you can choose 3 different modes. So, for example, if you want to run, if you're in a state that does red-white or red-blue for your response, whatever, turn it to that. Say, snowplow or construction on the side, or you want turn signal, whatever, you can turn another mode to that. I'll show you here a little bit later in the video a little bit more. I know this is going to be all the boring stuff to kind of get out of the way, but like I said, $10 more than the T3s, and like I said, they're incredibly bright. I put a little teaser clip on my webpage, or on my YouTube channel there earlier, between the kind of a difference between the two on a single color. Not that much difference, but still, what an incredible product. Now, like I said, the T3s, here, let me grab one for you real quick. So this is the T3, and then you got the Quad 3, whatever you want to call it. So here's the wires, 3 of them coming out the T3 versus you got 6 coming out of the Quad 3. So obviously a big difference. Now, like I said, exact same size, all that, but there is a difference here when it comes to lens makeup. And obviously you can kind of tell it from the distance. The T3 uses more of a true TIR technology went in their lens. So you're getting more of that focal 40-degree punch. But also the lens, the ribbing or whatever you want to call it, yeah, ribbing, ooh, um, gives it's a little bit more spaced out. So you kind of get that focal but kind of off-axis punch, but it's still curved too. Um, yeah, curved and ribbed. Whew, I never thought I'd say that in a G-rated video. Anyways, but again, the TI3 or the T3 is more of, like I said, that TIR technology. So you're getting more of that focal punch versus that off-axis. Now, the quad, the lens in there is a little bit different. I mean, it's still a TIR technology, but it's also kind of set up as a linear technology too. And the the ribbing, it's really hard to pick up on camera, but it's really smooth and very, very tight together. Um, so it's allowing you a little bit more of that off axis. Now the lens in the Ti3, or sorry, the Q3 almost reminds me of. Let me bring it in here. The Sound Off M Powers. So the Sound Off M Power, it doesn't have like any of the ribbing on the outside. This is their gel technology, surface. But inside you can kind of tell like they're more of that oval lens, but then there's a little bit of a magnifier that kind of is directly over the LEDs, to kind of get that outward punch and push. And it kind of, like I said, it's hard to pick up, but you can kind of tell the same technology kind of right there in the Q3. Just so you're getting that more of a punch, but also off-axis lighting. Now, in the prior video of showing the outside video of these two together, you're really not going to be able to tell the difference between the two. Now, if you look very closely, and this is just my opinion, the T3 still has a greater punch head-on versus the Q3. But when you start getting off to that off-axis, you can see where the Q3 wins. And especially at nighttime, the nighttime video where like I said, I pretty much have that close to the edge of that stool as I could. You're getting more of that. You're getting pretty much almost a 180-degree spread. And all is, like I said, these are both curved, so you're still getting a little bit of off-axis, but all of it comes down to the lens. And that lens really does make a big difference. But to most of the naked eye, you're not really going to see too much of a difference. They're still going to, give a great output at distances. But if you're looking for a very true distance punch, no matter what, you're still going to get it in the TI3 or TIR technology when it comes to lensing. The magnifier, kind of above the LEDs, does great to help get that distance, and it really does. Whalen was, I believe, kind of the first agency to or company to kind of come up with that additional lens kind of above the LEDs to kind of increase that punch. Especially their Liberty Series light bars, all that, those have been around for a while. You get a great punch of light out of those. Excuse me here. Their dash lights incorporate the same technology in them. It just, like I said, that little bit of magnifier adds to that punch. And like, so obviously you see like Sound Off adding that as well, and now Feniex. Alright, so I'm going to turn this on, kind of, get everybody what they really want to see. So I already have like kind of some modes already hooked up to this. Um, just kind of for when I was playing around with it with the TI3. But so mode one, like I said, this is just gonna be amber. But I mean, it's blinding out the camera there. But for what you're getting, like I said, an extremely incredible bright light. Um, Man, it's really trying to drown out the camera. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's for what it. Like I said, it's extremely bright. Um, yeah, of course, warning on the package: don't stare directly at the light. Do do do. But like I said, for what this is, and you're gonna get for it, it's incredibly. It's one incredible light. So this is like I said, just mode one that I had. Say like I said, um, maybe you're a volunteer firefighter, but you plow snow or do construction outside or whatever. This is just kind of one mode setup. So then I have mode 2 set up. Um, sorry. Mode 2, different flash pattern, dual color, red blue. I mean, if like I said, you're in a state that offers red blue to volunteers or your police department, whatever. Police department, say, talk to your outfitter. You want additional, turn signal warning. You hook the amber up, then red blue is, flashing warning. Um, like I said, just with the quad technology you can do, it's kind of not say unlimitless, but you know, you really have a whole lot of potential with the multicolors and the TI3 with this in the small package of the you know T3. Like I said, start replacing these on like quads and UTVs, whatever. Um, I know an agency I run for as well. We still have the old Whalen TIR3s, and they're old, they're dated. Um, and I think we're gonna replace these out with those. It's like it's simple. I mean, a few extra wires to hook up, but I mean, for the most part, it's plug and play. Especially if you ran it from the T3. I mean, you have a few extra modes you want to set up, but maybe you don't. Just hook it up, and go. Um, then the last one, I have it for steady burn on white. The outside light gave a good little demonstration of how much area this little light can cover. I mean, it packs a little punch. I mean, like I said, the size doesn't matter in this case, folks. It's like I said, small but mighty. Um, it comes with 14 different flash patterns, so giving you, like I said, multiple possibilities of what you want to do. Like I said, perfect little light. Hook two of these together. License plate. They make the license plate brackets. Hook them up wherever there's room, and give a little rear warning, rear lighting and everything if you're plowing or need that reverse. Like I said, it's for what you can do with this. It's yeah. Like I said, you can't go wrong with this little light. Especially like I said, $10 more. I think most distributors are running this, like I said, about $50. Um, Others are a little bit higher, but still, I mean, it's amazing what you're going to be able to accomplish with, like I said, this single light. Um, yeah, and like I said, it was excited when they came out, but right now, like I said, unless you find a manufacturer that has these in stock, They are extremely difficult to come by. Just giving you that heads up now. They are hard to get your hands on. All right, folks. So this, excuse me here. This portion of the video, I'm going to try to give like a little bit of a demonstration of kind of how the lenses are designed and that little, like I said, the basic, the punch of these lenses. I know the camera's not really going to do a whole lot of justice with it, but I'll try to do my best to kind of show and explain. So right here, I have the T3 on this other side. This is the Q3. If you look, like I said, I know this is kind of not the best surface and all that, but look how much punch you're kind of getting out with the T3. More of like kind of a more intense light beam. You can kind of tell, like I said, how much more intensity there is on this one versus like the Q3. I mean, you still get the intensity, but you kind of it starts kind of losing after a little bit because you're kind of getting more of that off-axis spread. This one, yeah, I know it kind of blends there in the middle, but you really don't get a whole lot of that spread of light. So you're getting that focal punch from that TI3 technology. Now versus, like I said, the Q3 here, like I said, you're still getting that, like I said, that punch out, but you're getting a more off-axis spread. I mean, this is probably about 150 degrees. I mean, over here is 180. But even over here, you can kind of see how that light spread is. Even if I get hit over here. And in a couple of the outside videos, like I said, you'll be able to see it a whole lot better. I mean, for the most part. But you'll be able to see, like, you still get an off-axis spread this way more with the Q3. Not a whole lot, not, not making it be like, looking at the light, directly to the side. But you still do get a beam of light, shooting to the off axis. Like I said, because of that, the way that lens is set up in there. Still, a great punch to, directly out. But again, you're still going to get a very, ever so slight more punch with the TI3 or the TIR technology in the T3. Again, I know the video really doesn't do it a whole lot of justice, but I mean, I know you're kind of getting flashback from in back as well, but like I said, yeah, especially like I said, I know I can tell it off to the side here. You get more of an off angle spread versus, like I said, the T3 here. You get the spread, but it's further out. So, like I said, take that into account when before you make the purchase. Still amazing. Both of these are amazing lights. Both offer a, like I said, plenty of light output. Just the Q3 is going to be a little bit more versatile because it does offer that 3 modes. Obviously, you can tell there's only 3 wires coming out the T3 versus kind of more of the bundle coming out the back of the Q3, but still same size. They're the same size to each other, easily replaceable. Still have like the little membrane in the back for moisture wicking if there's any moisture that develops inside the lens. Like I said, very sturdy little light. Yeah, like I said, either one of these you're not going to go wrong, but the Q3 is probably here to stay. We'll see if they end up replacing it completely with by discontinuing the T3. We'll see, but as of right now, they're both a great product. There's nothing even to say you can't have a combination of both of them on your rigs. It just really depends on your application setting. But again, it's you won't be disappointed. I know, like I said, the agency I'm looking at, or that I work for, we're looking at the Q3s to replace the old Whelen TIRs on our UTV, just because of the fact it has that, multiple function modes. Not saying it wasn't the T3 wasn't thought of. Excuse me here, but once I got word the Q3 was coming to production, you know, the Chief kind of went more than that lines than this other. So yeah, like I said, highly recommend either both of them. But like I said, here is the Q3 and showing that what the lens does to the light spread between the two. Alright folks, so check this out. Since I had it down here, this is the Q3 put up against, side by side, of the sound off signal M-Power. M-Power obviously is a little bit more brighter because it does have the 6 LEDs in it, but same color. But like I said, check that out. Obviously, like I said, sound off, you're getting a little bit more punch because, like I said, you got 6. But still, look at both of them. They both have, like I said, that a lens that looks exactly kind of similar to each other. So you're getting that punch, but also that great off-axis spread. So, and kind of like I said, you get that similar pattern out. You get, a little bit here, same thing there. You get that great punch, but the factor of these lenses, you start getting that spread. I just, like I said, I had that down here, so I figured throw that in there too, kind of show the difference between these two. If I tilt them up, I mean, they're just going to blind out the camera, and it's not really going to do that any bit of justice. But, and like I said, it's 3 LEDs versus the 6. But yeah, check that out.
Said here's these are both the Q3s. I got them just set on dual colors, one red blue, other amber white, kind of giving that off-X or the effect of law enforcement or construction or plowing with a amber white. Let me get to some off-axis here, let you guys make the determination. Right there is about 170 degrees spread, maybe 165. I didn't go full 180. I'm about 10 feet away from the lights. I'll go back. Now this is the width of my barn. So about, I think it's 20 feet. I haven't zoomed in. It's only one by zoom on the camera. Flashing away, still extremely bright. Like I said, the camera definitely does not do it justice at all. They are extremely bright light, very capable, and so versatile. And get some nighttime shots here. Right now I'm only about 10 feet away. Snow's still coming down pretty good. You can tell, like I said, you're getting a pretty good spread out of this light. You're getting a good 180. I mean, it's sitting on top of the edge of a stool right now, like earlier. But like I said, you can clearly see, I mean, you're getting a pretty good 180 degree spread. I mean, look at it coming off the building. I'm going to go to the other side and kind of get another shot too. It's having a hard time trying to focus and everything real quick, but so here's here's the edge of the light. I'm not gonna go full show up my house, but like I said, going off the edge of the building and off to the side, like I said, you're getting a good 180-degree spread. Now I'm gonna turn on the white. Now here's steady burn white. Obviously, like I said, you're gonna get some reflection off because of the snow and all that, but I mean, you're still getting a pretty good amount of light output just for a single light. Oop, I know that the camera kind of messed up there. Slowly back. Like I said, snowing about 10 feet away. Again, I mean, that's some pretty good distance or, coverage of light. And like I said, just a 3 LEDs in a single light there. I'll go around to the other side again, show you kind of like what I did before. So again, there's the light. That's where I was standing, and I mean, like I said, you're getting still a pretty good swath of light. I mean, good. I mean, because it's on the edge there. I mean, probably only going about 4 or 5 feet. And the camera, obviously, the filter on the camera is kind of helping a little bit, but I mean, just one light effective, kind of sitting there on the edge, is anywhere from 6 to or 5 to 6 feet and everything from it. Let me try to see if I can pick it up a little bit. Yeah, like I said, right here, I mean, going out, at least the 8 to 10 feet. I think I contradicted myself earlier, but oh well, it's cold and I'm doing this out in the middle of the snowstorm. So again, like I said, getting a good little swath of light off the building, and like I said, this is just a single light. If you put 2 together, obviously you're gonna get more light output.
All right, folks, back inside. Whew, tell you what, that snow, that's that's a little bit chilly. Unlike the Q3 here, they can take a beating out in the cold, and pretty much anything the weather can throw at it, or what you guys can throw at it. My little Q3 and everything, yeah, it's a little bit different story. Glad to see the warmth again. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Much more to come. Feniex has their Quantum line now shipping. So I can tell you guys some of those videos will be coming in the near future as well, along with a few others from some of their products that are not really broadcast a whole lot on the internet or really well pretty much shown or talked about. So stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that, I think it's the bell. They still have the bell? I don't know. Anyways, keep coming back to the channel. Like I said, there'll be more content from Feniex to come. Like I said, thank you for watching this video. This is Jake from God Pulse Safety Solutions. I am out of here.